Okay, today we're going to work with rooms and room separators. So as you notice here, there's rooms already, right? If we hit the tab key or we can click on that, this is our room, right? All the rooms, if you go, you select the room tag, you go to edit type, and you request Revit to show the area and apply it, all the rooms are going to show areas. Got it? So this one is going to help us to know if we can shrink. So all the areas are going to shrink as well as we're shrinking the rooms. But the main thing here, guys, is making the room separators. So if we go to the architectural tab under room and area, you're going to notice here um, that we can add more rooms. Okay, so let's add one basic room here, right? Room, and we're gonna place a room here, and we're gonna place a room here. So room number 7 is gonna be our garage, and room number 6 is gonna be our restroom area, right? Okay. The thing is that here we have living and dining, and there's a connection between living and dining. Okay. I'm gonna try to move this one here, right? Living, we have a living and dining. So there has to be a communication. So we can create the communication by using a wall opening, right? That we're gonna find under the architectural tab, under the opening area, you're gonna find wall opening, right? Okay, so let's work this one out. So you click a wall, okay, you select a wall, a rectangular tool is gonna show up, and you can click and drag and make that opening. Okay, so far so good. These two rooms are communicated with that opening that we can make bigger, right? Or we can just change the number, okay? And we can get that one there, okay? The problem here, by modifying this opening, right now what Revit is doing is merging both rooms together, right? So I'm gonna have to kind of like delete the room, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel this whole thing, okay? And to avoid this problem, because the opening is still without the 14, the change. So I'm gonna go back to the architectural tab, right? I'm gonna go to opening, but now I'm gonna use, okay, something here on the room and area, that is the room separator. Okay, this room separator is actually a line. We're gonna create a little line here that is gonna help us to create a barrier. Okay, the problem here is that now it doesn't allow me to make the change on the opening. Got it? So, okay, the best practice for this one is before I do the opening, right? Before I do the opening, I can use a model line, right? Okay, I can use another model line to do that 14 feet length, and then here is my 14 feet opening, right? Okay, so I can move this, okay, to the center, and then add the room separator in between here. Got it? Okay, I'm gonna get a warning. Okay, I got a room separator inside a wall. Okay, then I can go back to the architectural tab. I can go to wall opening. I can select the desired wall, and I'm gonna do a rectangle within those limits. Okay, there you go. And we got our room separator. We got our opening to the proper size. If it's not to the proper size, use the align command, right? And align this wall or align this opening, right? Or we can find a way to make that opening to be the 14 feet close. Okay, there we go. Got it? Okay, and then you can delete this one, you can delete this one, you can delete this one, and both rooms are coexisting. Okay, now you see that's the boundary, right? It's going through that, okay, that uh, room separator, this one as well. Okay, the problem is we need communication, right? Or this can be a whole open area, but I need to use those room separators because I have different finishes on the kitchen, different maybe finishes on the dining, right? I mean, like flooring and maybe carpet on my living room. Okay, so I need to use those room separators so I can calculate the area that I need to like use to order materials. Okay, so if I'm gonna try to do now the same thing here, so you can see that it's gonna has to be a way out of this one, right? So I can do a wall opening between two rooms without not like a big of a problem. Okay, maybe I can modify here my number here 14. Okay, but I'm gonna get this problem again. You see, okay, there's a redundant room there. Okay, because it's merging those rooms, so I need to cancel the whole operation, right? I kind of have the opening, right? But well, as soon as I want to change the number again, it's gonna get me into this problem. Got it? So the best thing is, okay, kind of like let's use our like model lines. Let's try to get a line here on the middle, maybe using a little bit more of geometry this way. Try to find the middle. Get this one here. Okay, get this one here to 7. Okay, 7, and then do another one here on 7 as well. If we want to keep that 14, right? And then draw your line, draw your line. Okay, you have a 14 feet opening. We can delete our auxiliary lines. Okay, there we go. Now let's do a room separator, right? The room separator can be bigger than this. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit off. Okay, a little bit off and a little bit off. Okay, same warning, the room separator is inside a wall. Okay, so now let's use now the under opening, the wall opening, right? Let's click on this wall and let's try to do that one, right? There's no snap on this item, right? So let's try to get this one here. Okay, this one here. Okay, and you got your opening, right? You can delete these lines here. Okay, and the two rooms are now coexisting. Got it? There we go. Got it? So that's the way we're going to try to work out, okay, those communication openings between different rooms. Got it?